Everybody, welcome to the September 1st, 2022 Town Board meeting. Would everybody like to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence? Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. All right. Can't do it without these. Nope, can't do it. Okay. First order, we'll do public comment on agenda items. Does anyone have a comment on agenda items? Okay, Ms. Hunter.
Hold it down.
I'm not going to deal with it right now. Real quick question, on your abstract for tonight. On the abstract, I was looking at one of the bills to be paid was supposed for the library legal, for $2,611, and it's coming out of L7410.407. Where is that particular line item from? Because as a taxpayer, I'd like to know why we're paying an attorney out of the library fees to someone other than a town attorney.
Okay.
Is it their normal budget line, or is it the one that they have their funds in?
Yeah. The library board hired their own attorney.
Okay, but is it coming out of their budget for this year, or is it coming out of
Yes.
their money that's accumulated like over $470,000? Which line is it coming from?
Comes from this year's budget,
Okay,
all right?
thank you.
Thank you
I'm
for
just
asking.
curious because
Yeah.
of the amount of money that they have of $470,000 sitting on the side. All right, thank you.
Thank you. That is checked, just so you know. When we receive the bills, we do check from those. Yep, thank you. Thank you for asking. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. We're going to move on to administrative business, acceptance of the minutes. Can I have a motion and a second to accept the receipt of the minutes from the August 11th, 2022 meeting?
Make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay. Any discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Now we move on to abstract, approval of abstract. Nicole, could you please read abstract 13?
Yes, abstract 13 is revised. It was reduced by $502 for voucher 221105, which has been voided and added to the current abstract number 16.
Okay. Can I have a motion and a second to approve the abstract as revised?
I'll make a motion.
All right.
I'll second.
And that's a revision on the last abstract, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now we have this abstract, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion carried. Nicole, please read abstract 16.
Abstract 16 containing vouchers 221405 through 221525, totaling $373,928.48, and that again does include the voucher 221105.
Okay. I'll make a motion.
Second.
All right. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Okay, we're going to move on to modifications to the 2022 budget. Nicole, please read the 5 budget modifications
Yes.
prepared for this evening.
We have Parks decreasing A0599 appropriated fund balance by $42,830, decreasing A7110 436 JPB pool water by $42,830. Another for Parks, decreasing A7110 200 equipment by $17,308, decreasing A0599 appropriated fund balance by $10,000, decreasing A0599 appropriated fund balance by $7,308. For the Justice Court, we are increasing A11110 200 Justice Court equipment by $1,170 and decreasing A1110430 transportation and travel by $1,170. For the basketball court, justice court renovations and park repairs, we are increasing A 1620-474 parks repairs by $107,088, increasing A 1620-468 justice court renovations by $124,728, increasing A 0599 appropriated fund balance by $56,816, decreasing A 1420-400 attorney by $10,000, decreasing A 1420-414 attorney litigation by $50,000, decreasing A 1620-465 blacktopping by $55,000, decreasing A 7110-100 park salaries by $10,000, and decreasing A 9060-800 health, which is night shift, by $50,000. And the last one, the garage doors, we are increasing A 1620-477 buildings and grounds building repairs by $2,960 and decreasing A 1620-493 historical library repairs by $2,960.
Okay, thank you, Nicole. I just want to take a moment to explain the 5 modifications. The first one for the parks for $42,830, that was to reverse a modification that was approved at the July 7th meeting, which was for allocation of funds to fill the new pool with water. It was determined, after we looked into it a little further, that the funds should have come out from the capital project instead of the general fund operating budget, so this modification this evening corrects that. The $17,308 modification for the parks is to reverse a previously approved modification and was to purchase a new golf cart, which has been canceled. The $1,170 modification for the Justice Court is to replace a copier, fax, and scanner that can no longer be repaired. The $231,816 modification to the Parks Justice Court is for the replacement of the basketball court at the pool for $83,377. Other repairs and additions at the parks, ice machine, baby changing table, air hockey, foosball, planters, toddler swing, etc. for $23,711. The remaining $124,728 is to cover expenses relating to the courthouse renovations to date. This will most likely be there will most likely be another sizable modification for the project in the future for the iron stair egress from the second floor of the courthouse. And then there's $2,960 modification for the maintenance building by the ballpark to replace the garage doors. That's at the Dunderberg ball field, outside, up
Where
on
we
the other
redid the
si-
roof.
right on the other side of the right field fence. So with that, can I have a motion and a second to approve the modifications as read and explained?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion carried. I don't have any old business for tonight. New business. I want to start with what I received tonight from our lead attorney, Joe McKay. The first one is a resolution authorizing Katina, Mahan, and Ryder to settle potential claims against the town of Woodbury and authorizing the firm and the supervisor to execute documents needed to effectuate the settlement. Whereas the town is aware of potential claims against the town relating to personnel matters, and whereas these claims may result in a lawsuit being brought against the town, and whereas the town attorney has reviewed the potential claims and discussed them with the town board, and whereas the town board of the town of Woodbury finds that it is in the best interest of the town of Woodbury to settle these potential claims if possible. Now therefore be it hereby resolved that the town's attorney, Katanya, Mahan, and Ryder shall have the authority to settle the matter described herein on behalf of the town of Woodbury, and the town board directs the town attorney and/or the town supervisor to execute a stipulation of settlement and any other documents necessary to effectuate the terms of the settlement in accord with the terms discussed with the town board by the town attorney in an attorney-client session.
What?
Is it adjudicate? I'm sorry.
That's right.
It is adjudicate. Adjudicate, yep. Okay, and the second one is,
There's no, gonna make a motion and vote?
Yep.
yep, gonna have a.
I'll make a motion.
And a second? Any discussion? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay. The second one is a resolution authorizing the town supervisor to execute a retainer agreement with Mark Shush?
Shoot.
Shu, as special counsel for Town of Woodbury. Whereas the Town of Woodbury has been made aware of potential claims against the town, and whereas the town board and the town attorney have determined that it is necessary to retain outside legal counsel to fully resolve these matters, and whereas the town board and the town attorney have determined that Mark Shu is, excuse me?
Shoot.
Yeah, is well qualified to serve as special counsel for personnel matters. Now, therefore, it is hereby resolved that the town board authorize the town supervisor to execute a retainer agreement with Mark Shu to serve as special legal counsel with respect to these potential claims at an hourly rate of $350.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay, passed. Okay. Next, on new business, appointment of part-time library clerk, Kay Kimmel. Can I have a motion and a second to appoint Carlissa Kimmel to the position of part-time, under 20 hours a week library clerk at an UPSI grade 2, $19.80 per hour with a start date of September 6th? Any discussion?
I'll make a motion.
And I'll second.
Now we can have discussion.
I just want to, what's that?
Now we can.
Yeah, any discussion? I just want to say that at this time, this board, present sitting board, has made it perfectly clear, as far as, and as far as we're all concerned, that we, moving forward, any town appointments will be made when the town board meets the potential hire, the person that will do it, just like we do with every other department that comes with, that is hired by the town. So this is something that the town board has agreed to do, wants to do, and it will have a start date once we have met with this individual. Anybody else want to add to that? All right, go ahead. No? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion carried. The next item is to authorize supervisor to sign school resource officer agreement. I need a motion second to authorize to sign the agreement with the Mount Woodbury School District for the School Resource Officer Program, September 1, 2022 through June 30th, 2023. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Make a motion.
Oh, make a motion. Gotta make a motion
I'll
first.
make a motion.
I'll second.
Tim makes the motion, Kate seconds, I'm sorry. All right.
Now we vote.
All right.
All in favor?
The next is discussion of agreement status for Country Crossing. Okay, we had a discussion on that.
Right.
We're gonna wait on that.
Wait on that.
Yes.
All right. We'll come back and revisit that. Extra item, we have the cameras at the John P. Burke Memorial Pool. A proposal has been received by Stratagen to install a networked video system at the J.P. Burke Memorial Pool for a cost of $58,926.99. All items purchased are from state bid. I need a motion and a second.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, Kate seconds. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. In addition to the above, electrical work will need to be done. Can I have a motion and a second to approve the proposal received from Deluxe Electrical Projects totaling $6,000?
Make a motion.
All right, I'll second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, we'll move on to public comment. Anybody in the public wish to get up? All right. You wanna
Too
get up?
slow, too slow.
You can go next, okay.
Brandon
Brandon.
Calori.
Is that on?
Yep.
Good? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. First, I wanted to let the board know that the Parks and Recreations campout that we had was a complete success. We had approximately 60 campers, and everyone had a really good time. We had activities for the kids, some tug of war, some sack races. We had a movie at the end of the night when it got dark. Sandlot, it was a good time. All the feedback has been positive, so it's been something that we're gonna keep doing. So it was a really good event, and we can expand on it and let it grow and get ideas. But it was very good turnout, and as a committee, we were very proud of it. We want to give a big thanks to Joey, the Buildings and Grounds crew, the Beautification Committee, and of course, the Woodbury Fire Department for coming in and helping us out with the bonfire. So, Tim, thank you. I'd also like to thank the volunteers who showed up to help out. We had some residential volunteers come and give us a hand, so that was a big help. Next up is our movie night, which is on Saturday, September 10th. We'll let people get set up prior to that, but then obviously we gotta wait for it to get dark out. So movies on the beach, September 10th. That's about it. All right, thank you.
Brandon, before you sit down, so the movie on the beach, is that going to have those, the candle, not, what are those?
Tiki torches.
Yeah, the torches,
Yeah,
I'm
keep the
sorry.
mosquitoes away.
Because I came by late, so I saw the Sandlot movie going, and it was pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it was
when I
really
saw
nice.
that, I was like, that was good. I'm sure it kept them away, the mosquitoes. So, yeah, I know Maria Hunter did that. So thanks,
Donated by the
Maria. That was
beautification
huge.
committees. Thank
Yeah.
you, Maria.
And,
So I know it's just a lot of moving parts, a lot of people helping out, and we're all very grateful. So it's you get
was
help.
there campfires and everything?
We had a bonfire, which was supervised by the fire department, right by the water. So we had Woodbury's bravest on hand, so it was good.
I know, that's for sure.
Great.
Councilman Finnegan, you were there? You stopped by, right?
Of course.
Yeah. You have anything to add about it? Because I know it was pretty
It was a
impressive.
great night. Kids looked like they were having a blast. The food was great.
Yep.
It was good.
Had
Had
some
to stay for the movie,
s'mores.
but the Sandlot is one of my favorites, so.
Yep. So we did s'mores and everything, so it was
At least
very
it
well
wasn't
run.
Jaws.
So
I still think Jaws on the lake, while everybody's in tubes, is a great idea. So.
Thanks,
we
Brandon.
got a movie yet or no? Not yet. We'll figure it out. We always do.
Okay. Maria?
Just a couple updates from the Beautification Committee. We had a meeting tonight. We have plans to do some different things for Halloween up at the reservoir this year. We're going to be working on getting lights for the dam again that were damaged recently. So we're working on some new ideas that we're going to do up there. And I'll be meeting with Dan Lux. We're going to be picking out 10 utility poles in Central Valley. I'm also going to look northbound with him. We're going to do some walking and pick out the utility poles so we can get all the decorations up, the new ones that we purchased this year as well. On that note, I'm going to ask the supervisor, can you please find out on behalf of the Beautification Committee what is going on with the $100,000 grant that Senator Skoufis gave us for Smith Clove Road? I still have not been invited to a meeting with the revitalization committee with the village. I've been asking the village 2 or 3 times. They're not being responsive to me. I need to know what's going on, because if they're changing their plans of what the beautification agreed to, I will call Senator Skoufis and tell him, hey, the village is doing things against what we approved, and I am not happy.
Okay,
Thank you.
I will. Thank you. You'd like to come up?
Good evening, Rachel Bruce, Highland Mills. I just have a quick question. I don't think that the board's able to answer this at this time, but it was just in regard to the Arrow and Country Crossing. I was just curious, is that at face value it seems like more of a village board issue, but I was just curious how it relates to the town, but of course probably have to wait until next meeting to find out, since you're not at liberty to discuss at this time.
Yeah, well, this is something that as a board we have discussed, but we're going to go up and do a little bit more, spend some more time, research, look at it with this, together as a board, and then we'll be able to respond back better for that at the next meeting.
Got it.
But
Awesome.
Thank you for asking.
Sorry?
Thank you for asking.
Yeah, of course. No, thank you for answering. Thank you for your collaboration, for all your work doing all that up at Country Crossings. Really means a lot to the community, I'm sure. And also, I just wanted to say the camp out, my family went, we had a wonderful time. Thank you so much to Brandon, the Parks Committee, and the Parks Department for, again, beautification. It was a really wonderful time. So thanks so much.
Thank you. Joe?
Just like everybody knows, this is our last weekend. The pool will be closed and the reservoir will be closed on Monday. The reservoir is closed as of tomorrow. We do not have enough lifeguards to man both places. We've been open at the res till 3 o'clock, but we're very thin on lifeguards because we also have right now is our young kids that are in high school. So we're going to keep the res will be closed. People can go on the beach, they can have barbecues, but the water will be closed. And the pool will be open until Monday. Saturday we have DJ Vernick is coming. The food truck, as of right now, is coming. He couldn't come last week because his door fell off his food truck and he had to get it welded back on. So, but hopefully he'll be there this weekend. So again, this is our last weekend. We close Monday at 6 o'clock. Hopefully it doesn't rain and we have a last nice day. But and then next month I'll give you a report about who came, how many, and where we're at. So, any questions about that?
Okay, yeah, Joe, I want to have a discussion with you tonight because there are residents in our community, and I think it's rightfully so to inquire and ask and have a discussion regarding the closing of the reservoir. I just want to say from my end, because there are residents that are reaching out to my office also, this is not something that is planned or it's easy to do. But I think that just to explain a little bit about what we do every year and what's done by the buildings, by the parks, by you, Joe, Memorial Day weekend, the reservoir opens. And now, beginning this year, but now moving forward, we also have the pool. Just because of the fact of the hiring, the staffing, and just the way the parks runs their shop, it just doesn't work to open the pool Memorial Day weekend. It works to open the res. The res is open for the first 5 weeks of the summer, Memorial Day to July, the last weekend in June. So that's 4 weeks. Then the pool will be opening. We can't open the pool, and Joe will elaborate when I'm done, is because we don't have the staffing levels. The lifeguards that we have come home from college or they're in school finishing up their high school year, and we have to work around their schedules. We were very fortunate this year that we had almost high 50s, almost 60 lifeguards. I don't think people realize that between Joe and Fran, the office, and the lifeguard that we had that does the certification of the lifeguards, Joe spearheaded having these classes run into August to keep it open and to attract and give an opportunity for as many lifeguards as we possibly could to not only have a summer employment, but also to help us with manning and having enough supervision for lifeguards in both the reservoir and the pool. We're at a situation now where we are running very, very low. And Joe has been able to balance a certain amount of hours at the reservoir, closing portions of the pool based on what the staffing level he has. So I think it's something that has to be said tonight because you do an outstanding job. You call me every day, we discuss it, we make phone calls to see if we can get lifeguards to come in. It's not something that we just do on a whim and say, you know what, I feel like this or feel like that. This is what we have no choice to do at this time. It's not about who likes the res more or who likes the pool more. It's just about how we can get it done to the best of our ability to September 5th. So then I want everyone to know tonight, and I want to publicly say it, that comes from Joe. So thanks, Joe.
Okay. Again, we do have, I believe, 57. I think we got 60 lifeguards because we did, like Tommy said, we had classes up until August. The kids called up and some kids turned 16. They came on board. It's just that now we're just down to the nitty-gritty. The last couple of years we had one place open, so that was a little easier for us. Now we have 2 places open. I know people have been here a while. Years ago when we had the old pond way back, middle of August it was closed because the water would get all messed up. So we always had 2 places, but now that we have the pool, we need 19 lifeguards a day to open up the whole place. And as people have gone there, everybody here has been there. The slide is the biggest attraction. And that slide's going all day. So what do? You have 200, 300, 400, 500 people at the pool. Unfortunately, and the res doesn't get as much use, you have to make a decision. And our decision is that the pool is open, and we kept the res open as long as we can. So they're gonna lose a couple of days. I feel bad, but we just don't have the staff to do it. And there will be a gatekeeper there, security will still be there. Again, you could have barbecues over the weekend, and there is, I think, a couple of parties over the weekend up there also. So, but we did, we're down to the nitty gritty. That's the bottom line, so.
So did I cut someone off? Oh, Joe, just real quick, just to let us all know, can you just give us a brief explanation of what we're looking forward to in the fall with regard to a pool cover?
The pool, we had a meeting the other day. The pool cover's gonna take about a month, they said, to make. It might come in 2 pieces, it could come in 3 pieces. Me and Tyler talked the other day about it. 3 pieces is probably easier to put it on and off, but it's not gonna be here till October. So now we're gonna have to keep the pool running on one pump, like half speed, just to keep the chlorine going so it doesn't turn green. So we're gonna set up when the pool cover is ready to go. Main line will come down, we'll winterize it, we'll drain it down to a little bit below the skimmers, and then we'll put the cover on. I believe on the cover, that bid is for them to come and take it apart next year and show us how to put it back together again. The bid came down a little bit because we're gonna help them drill some holes. So I think we're saving, like, I don't quote me on this, like $4,000. So we're gonna help them drill some holes for the cover. So you've got about another month before we even start putting the cover back on, because it's gonna take a while to make it. So, but it's a big cover. It's a big cover. It's it's not your regular pool cover. It's gonna be big. But that's where we're at in that. So we got about another month or so. The other guy is coming in October to redo the zero entry, the blue. He's going to redo all of that. And I believe they're going to seal some cracks up on some of the places that are cracked. What happened is, it's 95 degrees out and they're pouring concrete, and some set up faster than others, and so they're going to seal everything up, and we should be okay. So that's where we're at. So okay, good.
Okay, thanks, Joe. Okay. We will move now.
FDL reader first.
Okay, well, to our attorney, Mr. Joe McKay, do you have anything for us this evening?
No comments.
Okay, we'll move to the board. Councilman Finnegan?
Oh, my God.
Councilwoman Luciani?
Here we go.
Nate does enough for all of us.
Oh, stop. I just want to, wish everybody a safe Labor Day weekend. And I also wanted to talk about, I was speaking to my friend today who is a forest ranger, and he has actually been here since Friday because there's been fires in Minnewaska. So he's been here since then, fighting the fire. And, I just want to remind everybody, it's Labor Day weekend, there's fires, bonfires, we're getting that cool air outside, you have to be careful. We're obviously in a drought, and, we have our volunteers here working tirelessly every single day, for us, and giving everything back to, their community. So just be careful with that. Remember, these things are serious. I mean, since Friday, and today is Thursday, they're still fighting it, and, barely being able to get it under control. So it's, it's tough. And I wanted to bring up that, we're having that special vote here in Woodbury for our fire department. They're gonna be raising the LoSAP from 700 to 1,200, which would be excellent and a great benefit to get people to come into our fire department and volunteer, because Woodbury definitely needs volunteers. They're 100% volunteer, fire department. So, make sure that you get out September 13th and, you vote for our people and our volunteers, because they definitely need as many benefits as they can get. So, thank you.
Okay. Councilman Etzel?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank Joey for a tremendous season this year, and Brandon did a great job too with all the events, and it was a race to the finish to get the pool done, and Joey and you guys just did a tremendous job on finishing up and keeping it nice for the whole season. And yeah, but it all starts at the top. So thank you very much, and we appreciate it.
All right. Our deputy supervisor and town clerk is on vacation. I heard you got that vacation. So Nicole, do you have anything to add?
Nope.
Okay. This evening, I don't have anything for this evening, so I'll accept a motion and a second to adjourn tonight.
Make a motion?
Second.
All right. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion carried. We're now going to move into a police commission meeting, September 1st, tonight, after our regular close of business. All right?
Okay.
Thank you. All right, Nicole, thanks, pal. You don't have to answer this. Yeah.
Good night.
Thank you.
Are we gonna go into attorney-client session or
Police commission?
executive session? I'm not sure what we're gonna talk about. Okay, thanks. Tom, we're gonna go into attorney-client session in the police commission or executive session? Either.
I'm going to say with no business.
Yeah, why don't you announce that we're gonna go into attorney-client session?
You're all right, with no business for the police commission? I don't know, it's not good. Yeah, with no business tonight for the police commission, I'll take a motion and a second to adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
All right, all in favor? Aye. And now we'll move into attorney-client session.